Hey, what's going on, people? My name is karan.soni and I'm the founder of Aesthetic Diets. As I mentioned to you all before, I'm a professional golfer, a sports nutritionist, and I've been living with multiple sclerosis for over the last 10 to 12 years. I'm actually going to discuss with you a few different topics, and today is something which is very close in my heart. It's something which I live with, it's something which makes me a better person each day. It's something which teaches me how I need to just be. Absolutely. I'm going to talk to you about multiple sclerosis, and I'm going to talk to you about my aspiration and my intent of competing back and playing professional golf. Now, as I told you guys that I had my first competitive tournament after 14 some years about a month ago. And obviously it got me to realize a lot of different things about me, my situation, how much do I really want this, what am I ready to do for it, and obviously to also understand if I do have limitations. Now, as I mentioned, I do have multiple sclerosis, okay? And I'm gonna tell you just a few different things of what does happen. First of all, I'm also gonna use an abbreviation, okay? I'm gonna say MS, but MS for me has a different meaning, okay? So MS for me is basically just making sure that I'm managing my stress more than anything else. It's something which helps me actually just sort of relax a little bit. So for all of my subscribers and all of my family of multiple sclerosis and autoimmune and different sort of conditions, just know that we are all in this together, okay? You have my full support. I completely understand what you guys are going through. And I can also be very open and honest on what are the different things that I go through. Now, having MS, my symptoms are a little bit different than maybe a lot of other people that do have MS, and they pretty much just stem from obviously the eyes. Maybe sometimes they get a little bit foggy, and sometimes they go into like little sporadic sort of changes. But more so than anything else, it's my lower body, Obviously I'll shake, I'll tremble, my balance is really off. My posture has not been good for over more than a decade. Recently, I did do a back x-ray where they actually found out that my spine is actually so curved that it actually even tilts like one side of my neck way too far, and that's inevitable, right? That's going to happen, and that obviously happened over like the course of many years. What I'm trying to get at is when I decided that I was going to start playing and competing back in professional golf, I made a decision to myself, okay? The decision to myself that I made is I know that this is going to be a challenge. It's supposed to be. But I also do know that I may have limitations, but I don't have limitations, and I'll explain to you. I go to the golf course every single day. I practice, I play, I'm working on getting myself obviously better. I have a great entourage of people which are sort of just helping me out, and they're just morally just sort of supporting me. They're giving a lot of positive affirmations. My coach obviously has to understand me on an ongoing basis of obviously my personality for him to also teach me. As I mentioned to you, there's not one size fits all, right? Now, my balance points are all over the place. So teaching someone even like me is probably not the easiest, but I promise you it is fruitful. Okay, because again, even though balance points are not there and the posture is a little bit off, we can still make it happen. So what I'm really trying to get at is that even though it may not be the most classic way of being able to do something, you're teaching yourself, you're teaching your mind, you're teaching your body how to perform something. For any autoimmune and anyone who's suffering for MS, I can promise you one thing. We all have tunnel vision, okay? We all do. All of us, our mental cognition obviously gets worse and worse over the course of years, so obviously our short-term memory gets a little bit worse. Obviously sometimes we fall under the mode of sometimes it's easy to get depressed because we don't know what's happening to our body. We can't really actually come up with why is this going on, what is causing this, and we just have to sort of accept it, okay? Are there things which can help? Yeah, there's a few, and I'm gonna tell you what are the couple of things which help me. obviously I'm in nutrition, so what helps me is when I constantly keep changing my diet and understanding what is my body telling me. Okay, when I eat certain foods, how do I feel the next day? How do I feel the next hour? The great thing about having something like MS or an autoimmune or any sort of a medical condition, our body is so sensitive, our metabolism is so sensitive that if we actually listen to it, it will actually tell us something in small little spurts, okay? And it could be something so random. It could be something as, just getting an itch, or just getting like a feeling on your leg, or just getting a feeling on your hand, or just something. But it's going to get us to actually understand more of what is kind of happening. I am excited. I'm looking forward to it. I've got my next competitive tournaments which are coming up throughout the course of the next 2-3 months throughout the year, and then obviously I'm going to do the same thing I did last year, and I'm excited. And this journey is going to be beautiful. I always had the mentality that if someone said that you can't do something, I'm gonna write a book and I'm gonna make a movie, but I'm going to do it. So my dedication and my love and my passion for playing professional golf, as it was when I was 24, 25, it's actually gone even more. I wanted more now, right? Now is the time that I actually managed, with the hope and the blessings of everyone, to feel not only better, but feel as though, okay, let me work with what I have. Let me play with what I have. I'm going to shake, my posture is not there. I'm going to be a little bit distracted sometimes, but how do I work with that? How can I use that as an advantage? And it's a process, right? So every single day, whenever I go play or whenever I go practice, I'm constantly learning something again and again. So my suggestion to all of you who do have MS or an autoimmune, just be open to learning things about your body. Some of them may really just, scare you a little bit, but trust me when I say this. Once you slowly sort of accept it, you will actually find out how you can use it, okay? And I know it sounds so strange, and I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not as though I have a magic or a way of how can I use the shakes to my advantage. I can't. But do I know that the shakes are gonna go? No. But do I know that I'm going to still be doing what I'm doing? Yes, I am. So what I'm getting at is, take this as someone who gets it, okay? I'm in the same family as you guys. Okay, we're in like a nice little private club. All the people who have MS and all the people who have autoimmune, we're in one house, okay? We need to sort of support each other. We need to sort of have like a sounding board. We need to just sort of be able to vent, It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be insecure. It's okay to not know. It's okay to be scared sometimes. It's okay to be depressed sometimes. These are normal, okay? And just know that you do have a coach with you. And if you just want to just talk, even if you just want to just vent and be like, you know what, I had a really, really rough day. Kind of don't know what's going to happen. I'm kind of really, really frustrated. And you need to sort of bring it out. Because a lot of people who do not have MS, or a lot of people who do not have any sort of a condition, they don't know how to take it, And us, we sort of get it because we know what we're going through, We know what's making us insecure. We know what's making us vulnerable. We know it's not a nice feeling to feel in continuous pain in the muscles. We know this is not fun. So we understand each other, We don't want to feel sympathetic. We don't want to get sympathy either, We want to be able to be strong for one another and motivate each other and say that, we can do this and we are going to do this and I'm going to get better. And any single time that we found out any new information that can help, we're all going to enjoy it, okay? So what I'm really, really excited about is being there with you guys, being there with all of your journey and saying, okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's experiment. Let's try something. Let me go over the things in which I do and I have done, and these are things that I feel, that happens. So I'm looking forward to this. This is fun. You guys give me all your positive energy and everything, because like I said, this journey, it's not going anywhere. I'm just going to keep going. And that's the only advice that I can tell all of you. Just keep going, okay? Do things which you love, do things that are fun, and just make sure that you're active, you know. One thing which I can tell you which helps me out a lot is obviously I fidget a lot. You know, you guys will probably always notice that my hands are always moving and I'm doing something, right? And I need a constant motion. You know, that's me. I also constantly need to wear black, and this has sort of been like a trademark for me and like my signature, just because of the fact of I like the heat that I get from wearing black, you know, so that actually circulates my body heat. I know some people say red. Well, for me it's black, so I like it, and plus I also like the color, so I'll just keep it. So anyway, I don't want to digress from the conversation. Let's have some more topics. Let's have some more fun. You guys have a beautiful day. Be kind to each other. Be blessed. Be happy. Dream big. Dream even bigger. Okay? It is going to happen. And just always trust the fact that there are some hands which are on your shoulder which are just sort of guiding you. We all fall. It's just how long are you going to stay there for? You don't have to. It's all good. Trust me when I say this. There is a beautiful hidden message, and there's a beautiful hidden secret that all of us will actually come to once we just sort of accept it, trust it, and say, I'm just going to get better each day. And if today's not the day, tomorrow will be the day. Okay? So just keep going. You always have my prayers, you always have my love, you always have my protection, you always have my wishes. Subscribe to me, like me, join me on Facebook, join me on Instagram. Just say what's up. Send a message. If you have a question, just, reach out. And if any help that I can do, just take me as a coach. Anything which I said that I can sort of motivate you to do or inspire you to do or just tell you that, it's going to be fine. Sometimes we just need to hear that. Okay, so you guys all be good to each other. I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless.